Alright, looks like it's time to get into it. Oh boy. That sounds a bit loud. Let's, audio. That would be why. Let's turn that down to there. Yeah, I think that's good. Confirm. Okay. Should be good now. Alright, so let's look at what we need to do. So we got that going. Got this. I think it's starting to get more optimized. Okay, hopefully I didn't miss anything. I don't think so. Perfect. So, looks like that's hardly sending anything now. This should be going about 360, and it's broken. For some reason, they break. Let's go check over here. Hopefully everything's running at peak efficiency. Alright, I can probably get rid of this, and this, and this. And set up a... Actually, let's just trash it all. We don't need it. We got lots. Those I do not want to trash. Alright, 480. That is holding steady. And then you, what are you set at? 300. Okay. So that, I mean, it looks like it's running pretty good to me. Ow. With only maybe 3 or 4 per minute, or probably more than that, but you get the picture. Not very much. This one is having issues. Those are pretty steady. Yeah, I think these are ready. Those are ready for the next stage. What is the next stage? Oh, I should have looked this up. Let's look. Alright, so next stage is going to be turning them all into circuit boards. So we're going to need 43 silicone. I want to do some sort of green design. But that's where we're going to take 1200 and 1200, make 4 lines. And then it's going to be an awkward one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So if that's the case, maybe we should start with this stuff up here. We have all the the water taken care of. So next would be, how many do we have here? We could set up this line. Actually, I probably want to put the iron first since it has to go through so many different... No, this. And then it can just run in front of the iron. And then it's getting split up into plates. Is there a better iron plates recipe? Let me look. Plate. Miguel, what is up? How you doing? Hopefully your day's going well. Let's see. Production. No, I need a MAM. Check the blueprint. See if we have a better blueprint. So I'm looking to see if we have... This is Satisfactory. It's been out for... Actually, it just had its 1.0 release maybe a year ago. It's a pretty fun game. If you've never played it before, I would definitely recommend it. I probably have too many hours on this, but it's fine. Basically, the point of the game is to progress through the tiers, build more and more complex factories. Yeah, Yeah, I try to play a variety of different games. So this one I'm doing Satisfactory. What else have I played recently? Schedule 1, Minecraft. I think we have a Roblox stream coming up soon. I meant to do it Wednesday, but I got tied up with other things and couldn't stream Wednesday. We did Red Dead Redemption. Let's see. Pretty much, there's not really a set style. Just if it looks fun and looks like it might be slightly entertaining, then no, I'm going to give it a shot. Someone suggested Pal World. I might do Pal World. And then someone else suggested Factorio. Pink Monkey VR, or Pink Monk? Monkey? Pink Monk. Apologies, but what is up? How you doing? Alright, so let's go ahead. I think our iron's set up over here. We don't have any better recipes for the plates. Yeah, that's fine, bud. Alright, sorry about that. So I think we're just going to do iron plates. Regular iron plates. So for that, looks like we need about 20 refineries, and then the water, but we got plenty of water, and then water is also going to this here too. So it's not going to take a full amount for either of these, so what I'm planning is just send a full pipe, and it'll be fine without the excess. Shouldn't be a big deal. And this is going to be putting out a lot of iron, So we're probably going to have to set up 4, at least 3 lines. So set these up in 3 sections, which 20 doesn't divide by 3 very nicely. Let's see, so let's see, that's putting out 1292. What's 1292 divided by 480? 480. So it needs just over, or just over half. Oh, let's get that guy real fast. Bang. 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 I wonder why he's... Oh, there he goes. Okay. It was a bit worrisome that he wasn't shooting back. I felt a little bit bad. There we go. Let's see. So it's going to be two and a half lines. What's the best way of dividing that up? Yeah, those numbers are not good at all. Maybe if I make this 120, the numbers look better. I'm trying to do it to where it's a good amount coming out this way, but then also not a terrible number. So what if we limit this to 33? 32. Oh, 32. Does that change any of the numbers to looking better? I guess we're just gonna have to overflow it and hope for the best. We could just do these real fast. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw those up real fast. Need 14. So let's pop out the blueprint designer. And let's see, we want to load blueprint. Let's see. Let's try that one, and then we'll change everything around and make it look better. So this is the output over here, I believe. Where is that? let's see, goes in, no, comes out this way. That's the output, so that's going to have to change. This can stay the same. This side. Can it? No, we need to change the colors up. These are going to be making those right there, so we want to have a nice purple color. Make it look all nice and matching, and that way we don't get confused. Switch that back to there. Alright, and then let's go ahead and change the recipe. So we need 20 of these. Okay, so we're not going to overclock these at all. Pure crystal or pure quartz, take those out. And then control copy, control paste, and control paste. That's these 4 ready to go. We just need to paste this up 5 times, make this look a little bit better. So I guess we could do the same one. And maybe we should change it up a little bit. Yeah, let's change up the style. So we're going to get rid of all of this. I suppose we should get rid of those too. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and delete these and delete all of this. Okay. Alright, so how are we going to do that so it looks a little bit better? So that one we could probably do something different with as well. One of these, I'd like to make it so where it comes up and then have both the lines, like set it up to where both lines are going through here. I think that'd be neat. I just don't know how to set that up. And then it's going to be a pain whenever we have to switch lines or anything like that. And yeah, I don't know if that part would be worth it or not. Okay, so we are going to need mergers. And they need to be going the same way, yeah, the same way that these are going. Which we could. Yeah, my things are dying and I don't know why. And let's do that one right there. Then connect these all up. One of these is not like the others. These are all facing the wrong way. Okay. Let's try that again. Ooh, that's a little bit too close. Can I? Yeah, I suppose I can. I'm trying to get it to where it will auto hook up. I don't know if that's gonna... It should be okay. And let's do another one right here. Doesn't need to be as far. And then we're going to paint these as well. Alright, so that's probably going to be the side with everything going down of it. What would be nice, let's see, how many are there? If we could kind of mirror it, I think that would look pretty good too. And then have the iron behind it. How much iron is there going to be? Oh wait, we only need 14 of these. So 20 iron, that's 1, 2, actually let's count this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite all the way, but a decent amount. It should be good enough. But we mirror that on that side. Build it up. Ooh, should be looking good. And then these. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, so that means that goes this way. It is... Oh, I'd have to switch all the belts around. We could do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Actually, hold on. And let's just go a little slower with it. That way we only get what we want to dismantle. Perfect. And we're gonna have to get rid of this side too, but luckily this side isn't that bad. Let's see. How can we make this look better? Because right now it's kind of plain. Yeah, having this elevated, that's alright, but we want this to look a little bit better. So we need a splitter going that way, like so. And let's connect this up. Wrong. Okay, 6. And we need it right there. Perfect. And just do this a couple more times. Call it good. Needs to line up right here. And that's about as close as I can get it. Same with you. Needs to line up right there. And last. Oh, will I need to nudge these? I don't think so. No. And let's connect all these up.
Hi Ski. I'm here to offer some design suggestions, so get ready to destroy everything and start all over again. Haha.
I cannot wait, and I am so ready. So what I was thinking is, I don't know what to do with the front for the resources coming in. That's going to be the back side of it.
Your camera is frozen, by the way.
Oh. Let's see. Webcam. Okay. Better-ish? What is going on there? Okay. Shanky. I was trying to convince people that I was an AI robot. And that's why. It was just a glitch in the Matrix. Totally planned.
Shall come, shall come.
So what I was planning is having this towards the back, doing some sort of design, and then kind of mirroring this with those over this way, and then I just don't know what sort of design to do for the front, and then having the iron run elevated like those are, so it's like a highway. And then what we could do is over these just send a catwalk straight down, and that'll be like our walkway through the plant. But I am definitely open to suggestions. I know this was supposed to be temporary here, but maybe we just go ahead and paint these so it looks a little bit better, just a little bit better. Not a lot better, just a little. Oh, Gord, I did it. Oh no. Materials. Coated concrete. Oh, I just need to. And there. It's fixed. I'm starting to think this would have looked better if I stacked these on top of each other. Maybe. But I don't want to mess with it. I think it's fine. It looks beautiful. And do I want to mess with those? Problem with the color scheme is it's purple going in, purple going out. So it's just going to be purple, purple, purple. I'd like a little bit of variety in there, but that's not going to work. Let's try that again. Okay. Wrong one. And let's get you right there. So what can we do while Jed's thinking about his masterful ways of how he can make me delete everything for something that looks, granted, much nicer? I'm just going to mess around with this a little bit until that eventually does happen. So let's see, what do we have? What's going to look good going down? I mean, we could just mirror this, and that way it's like columns on both sides. We could do that. I'm just here to watch tonight. Okay, that's fair enough. Then I will do my best not to disappoint. We'll see. I just feel like the columns, they look decent enough how they are, but it's just missing something that pops, and I don't know what that would be. I don't know. Designing's hard. It's my least favorite part is the design of everything. I mean, once I get something that looks halfway decent, then I'm like, yeah, let's move on from that. I hope I don't have to design. I always design something new and it's terrible. Let's see.
Maybe you need a few random trucks driving in circles around the factory.
We could set that up. It would be a little bit difficult because we don't have a good fuel source for them over here. I don't think there's there might be a coal nearby. Okay, it looks like closest coal is either that one way over there, which I have plans for later. Is that an impure over there? But that is in the pink forest, which is danger zone. These are way too far. If I wanted to use anything over here, I would have used this limestone. Or we could just have a train going in circles.
I was kidding.
Trains go on power. We could just have a train going back and forth, just non-stop. Make it look like it's doing something, but really it's just driving. Enjoying the scenery. Okay, what can we do? So over there we did the glass floor or glass frame foundations and frame walls. The frame foundations, they just clip way too much. About big pillar foundations. Except, what is this big pillar foundation going to be holding up? And is that going to look good with that over there? Or should we just go with the same theme? It'd be so much easier just go with the same theme. Then I just load everything back up again like it was, change the colors, and boom, bada bing, switch these to go the correct way. We good. But that would be the lazy way of doing it. I just don't know. Let's see there. Okay, and all right. All right. Uh-oh. I'm stuck in a loop. Uh-oh. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I'm thinking we just do the lazy way. It'd be fine. But it's not going to be lazy because we have the same thing going on the other side. So it should be fine. And, okay. Now we just need to change the colors up. Switch the direction of these. And yeah, it should be good to go. And let's see, we need some, these are going to be splitters. And we want them going, let's see, it's going to be on the back side. So yeah, we want them going this way. Get rid of these. Yeah, I think this is going to be the best way of doing it. Just mimic it. It's going to be going on the backside. It'll be good. Change the colors up. Just copy the answers and change them just a little bit, and no one will know. But if we do start another, or not if we do, when we start another factory, we're definitely going to have to change up the design, because I think I've used this way too much already. Alright, and then these get painted as the purple color. And right, that tiny one. Did I get the tiny one on the other side? Yes. Okay, paint those. Now we know this is no longer copper. It is very clearly a purple. And bring you out. Control copy. Paste. And Jed, I know what you'd probably say. The numbers look terrible for this factory. Absolutely dreadful. Like the numbers look pretty decent for like the like they look pretty good going all the way to circuit boards. It's a little bit funky on the number of actual machines that we have, but the actual numbers going through look good. This is just absolute chaos with all the numbers, and it's not going to run smoothly at all. I know this, but it is putting out the max amount that we can, which I don't know is the best or not. Oh, I should leave those, that way I have something to line things up with. Just like I did on the other side, but for some reason... Alright, so I need a merger. Right there. Like so. Like so. And then where are you gonna be? Right here-ish? Is that about right? No. About right there. And... oh, that's... nope, we need to... like so. Yeah. And let's go ahead and make these. I really should just go about and make my hotkeys these big ones, since they're pretty much the only ones we're really using. Let's see, did those? No, those aren't lined up. Okay. And minor clippage. I know, but it'd be fine, okay? And then I need one of these right here. Get rid of you. Okay. And make you purple. Yeah. That's looking decent enough. Yeah, I say we save it. Go for it. Did I copy and paste? I don't remember if I copied and pasted. I did. Okay. Just want to make sure before we get started. Alright, this is going to be... what is it called? Quartz crystals. Okay. Okay, select icon, core, crystal, select, save. And let's go ahead and clear. We'll get rid of this. Alright, now how much of a distance is it between these? Looks like Guided by Voices. What is up? How's your factory going tonight? And feel free to lurk. Not a problem at all, my dude. 1, 2, looks like 3. It's probably 3 and some, yeah, 3 and a quarter? 3 and an eighth. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, we're going with it. 8. That is an eighth. Quarter. Alright. Let's see. Blueprints. Quartz crystal. We want it to face this away. And we want it to come out to here. And we need it to go 3 and an eighth from this. So that's 1, 2, 3 and a quarter, not an 8. And that should be good there. Did I not switch these around to go the right way? Oh no, I goofed. Why do I always goof? No, I definitely want them facing each other. And they're not really facing each other. Hold on. Something like that. Let's see, you're on this one right here. So this needs to go over right there. So I need it about right there. Just my belts are facing the wrong way. Going great. I've started building my dream big industrial city full of factories and roads and trains. I'm obsessed with this game fully again. Oh, isn't it great? I need to get started on trains, and my road network is not that big. I plan on... I could either train this stuff back, but it doesn't seem like it's far enough for a train. And then I need to start a Caterium plant over there, so maybe I'll just make a road going up to here. And I can, oh, I could totally have, like, the pickup, have them come in one way, go all the way through the factory, and then come back down. Oh no, they won't fit right here. I could have them go somewhere, make a big loop somewhere, and that would definitely make them busy. Very, very busy. I don't even think I'm gonna use the roads much, but I want the city to have them anyways. I'll have some rando vehicles moving around the streets on predetermined routes, even if they serve no purpose. That's really the way to do it, you know? I've never done that before, but I do feel like that's the way to do it. Yeah, those are going to have to change, and I'm not going to do all of them. So, back to the blueprint designer. Special blueprint designer. Let's try this again. I need to load quartz crystal. Okay, this is exactly how I want it set up. Yeah, definitely going the wrong way. I don't know how I managed to disassemble everything and then assemble it going the exact same way that I had it. I truly don't know. At least I got them all going like together the same way. That's definitely a plus, but no, I don't want to delete that yet. Just can't believe. Okay, so it's gonna be facing right like this. Let's try this again. We need splitters here and that direction going in. All right, let's try that. And for E. I don't know why I always use the top tier, even though this isn't going to get anywhere close to top tier. it doesn't need it. Why am I using a 480 belt when it's only going to take 67.5? It makes sense for the throughputs, but it doesn't really make sense for what we're doing. Alright, that's going the correct direction now. Now let's paint it. And let's go delete all of these. I already did. Okay, so now we need the mergers. Mergers. And you going the right way. Looks like. Didn't make these the next tier, and I just talked about how I always use them, so now I got it on principle. I have so many factories to set up in between now and then getting to phase 3. It's just ridiculous how long these. I guess it's not ridiculous how long these factories are taking because they're a lot bigger scale than what I normally do. But at the same time, geez, they do take some time to get going. And I think a decent amount of that time is just getting the aesthetics. I don't want to say right, because I don't think the aesthetics are right. It's just getting the aesthetics where I'm happy with them. Because I can definitely improve. That is for sure. Let's try this again. But yeah, it do take some time, let me tell you. Alright, let's start with the 1, 2, 3. It needs to go right here. Boom. And is this right? I do think so. Now the question is, are we going to like it? And we want to... Yeah. You didn't connect. You did not connect. Let's get some elevation for this. I think that'll make things easier. That way we can actually see what's going on. And there. And we need 14, so what I'm going to do is make 16. And then we'll just have the last one go all at 50%. That way it looks better. Can you guys connect? Oh, missing material. I'm always missing materials. At least this is a lot shorter of a distance than going back and forth to the power. This is just like, okay, we can see the factory right here. It's just a nice little hypertube away. One thing that I do wish is that I could do something while... Oh shoot, I need to... There we go. That needs to get taken offline for right now until I can figure it out. Okay, and we'll just do that for right now. Let's go get our encased industrial beams. And what really stinks is the fact that we've set all this up, right? We have the infrastructure in place, we have factories, but we could make our factories so much better just with going to the encased industrial pipes versus the encased industrial beams. And then we could have way more of the industrial beams. And all it would take would be more iron. That's what gets me. That whole factory could be better optimized now, just by the alternate. Are being weird. For some reason, my my mouse key or my USBs, they go offline and then come back online, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it has something to do with IQ. Quit. There we go. Resume. If it does it again, maybe not IQ. I can't blame you for that. But if it stops, IQ do be messing things up. Put an entrance there, connect you to lay power, and we're going on a trip. It actually made it a decent way before it slowed down. I just love that giant noggin. It's so good. Okay, so let's get that. And we will set this up, and then we should be pretty close on this side. Just need to hook like the water up, and the water's not that big of a deal. Invalid. Oh, that must be all funky somewhere. There we go. Alright, so that should be the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's 16. Now we just need to make these 4 go at 50%. Double check real fast. Yeah, 50% will be fine. And select recipe. Oh, not select recipe. Shoot. 50. And I just remembered about copy and paste. Do not blame me. Connect our power up. So did anyone else watch the Satisfactory like state of experimental branch blah 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 video that came out today? I just finished watching it before I started streaming. And I gotta tell you, should I spoil it? I could. Don't bother me, it's just game news. Yeah. Basically, it was a nothing burger of a video. It was just him saying that he got back from vacation, and experimental branch is meant for experimenting whatnots. And it's like, kind of knew that. And then just saying, if you guys come across any bugs, there wasn't anything like very earth-shattering about the announcement or the video. Ooh, we need to zoop. And come out here. I think that should be good. And then we're going to Let's see. We should go this way and then go up. I like that better. Foundations, 1 meter. Look at that. I didn't think it was going to match up that nicely, but that was perfect. I still don't know why sometimes it makes those orange instead of blue. Oh, too far. And there. Shoot. I pressed the wrong button. Maybe. No. Those are none of those are decent options, so let's just go right here, and then we can turn you like so. Yep. And then bring it down. Down the center. Alright, water. Check. Now we just need to start gathering all of the... Let's see. So we need... Is it just 480? No, we need all 3 belts to come down here, and that means we're gonna have to do math on each one and do some sort of funky thing going down that way. I wonder if I have enough room to send a belt through here. Actually, I think it's that way, isn't it? That way. So we're gonna have to bring it somewhere across here. Ooh boy. Or we could do like we did over there and have just a massive tower coming up. Where exactly am I going with it? I think it's right there. Am I right? Am I right? Ooh, right there. Well, I don't know why that keeps happening. Thank you very much for letting me know. It must be something to do with when all the USBs did the thing. But I do appreciate it. I will be sure to keep an eye on it next time we have technical issues. Alright, so we need to go over there. Well, yeah, it's gonna look weird. I definitely do appreciate it, so thank you for letting me know. What we could do is snake it along here, and then do something funky, and then do like another tower like that, just right here, and turn it into some sort of support-ish thing. Okay, they're right down here somewhere. Okay, so here's an impure. feel like I hear something. Some sort of baddie somewhere, and I don't know where. Okay, impure, normal. Oh, I hear... Is it you I hear? That's fine. No big thing. Where's the last one? Okay, so one right there. Oh, must be this one over here somewhere. Let's get you out. Thank you. Oh, where? Ooh. Oh, I hate spiders. Whew. No need for that. That means this is the pure here. Okay, so we need to get this stuff over that direction, I think. Yeah, it's like right in here. So over that way. I wish there wasn't so much fog. It's hard to see what's going on. So there, and there. I don't know the best way of getting over there besides just... I mean, it would be cool to do like okay. I don't want to go in there. I was gonna say it'd be cool to get like a tractor going through there or something, but no. I joined your Discord. I'm gonna throw a few progress pics. Oh, hold on. Am my factory city up? It's always nice to find someone to share the game with. Dude, for sure, I would love to check them out. Alright, so this is going... Is it more spiders? No, it's a big baddie right there. Somewhere over this way, maybe? Oh, that's a big old detour, isn't it? I just don't know. This is why I always go for spaghetti. Is there's nothing, you don't have to worry about it looking good because it's going to look terrible. The spaghetti, it is so much simpler. Shoot. Where you at? Oh. You're not anyone to really worry about. You're just a tier 1 baddie. Yeah. Not even worried about you. I see you, bud. I see you. Yeah. Oh, I need to fix that belt too. And probably do what Jed suggested and actually build underneath of it. That way I can actually make it straight. Not looking forward to that, but it's something we're going to have to do. Eventually. For right now, we need to figure out this. So if we... It's about right there. We could just bring this out, but then it's going to be offset all funky-like. Unless we made another one and made it here. No, that's not going to work. Not building all the way up again. Okay, somehow we need to go through the foggies. and I don't know the best way of going. So it's down there. I suppose we could just go up this way. Wish I could just truck it. Do I have any fuel around here for a truck? No. Not even close. Okay, come on, dude. I'm just minding my own, trying to find a fuel source around here. There's no need for that. What else can power? There's nothing. Craig, what is up? How you doing today? I hope everything is going fantastic for you. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see. Then comes the, how do I get, I could just get the turbo fuel over here, but is it worth bringing the turbo fuel all the way over here just so I can run these up to here? No, you didn't miss yesterday's stream. I had some personal stuff going on, so I couldn't stream yesterday. But we are back at it today, playing some Satisfactory. Don't know if you're familiar with the game or not, but it is one of my favorites. I wonder why those were there if nothing's hidden. It's basically it's a factory building game where you just try to build giant factories and progress through the game. And this is the one I'm working on right now. And there's resources that I need to get down in there. And I need to get them up there. So I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing it. It's a really fun game. A lot of math involved in it. Just trying to balance everything out, and I'm terrible at that portion of it. But let me bring up what we're working on. I don't think I've showed this off yet in the stream, so we'll just go ahead and plop this on here. Oh, hold on. Let me adjust that over here. Oh. Lock that, and then unlock that so I can move it down some. Hopefully you can see. Yeah, you do take fall damage. So this is basically the factory we're working on right now. We've gotten this portion done right here, which is, now that I'm looking at it, isn't a lot. And so right now we're working on this portion right here. And after that we're going to do this. Maybe, hopefully get to these tonight, but I don't think so. My guess is we're going to get this done and this done tonight. And then next time I stream Satisfactory, we'll probably get the rest of this done. And so let me just go ahead and turn off, unlock it, turn that off. Okay. I'm thinking... Yeah, in a sense. So you have conveyor belts, you can adjust the height to a certain extent, and then you can send them off, and there's different tiers of conveyor belts. I'll run up to the factory real fast, that way you can see what we're working with. And right now it looks very plain Jane on the outside. We're gonna, eventually. I say this with all my factories. We're going to eventually get it. And that's one factory over there. Droppers are something that drop ores onto the conveyor belts? No, not in this one. So with this, you have miners, and then they belt directly out. And so this miner is set to 480 items per minute, which is the maximum amount that this belt can hold. This one's set to 300. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, this one's set to 300, but you have different different tiers of ore veins. So you have impure, normal, and pure, and each one of those gives a different amount of resources depending on what it is. And so with this, sending these in over here, they come up, go down into the machine, then the machine takes the raw quartz. Yeah, you can build walls. Sends it up and then sends it all the way down. And right now I'm just destroying everything because don't really need it right now. The walls, let's see. So there are different types of walls that you can make, and then you can design them. These are the different styles. So if we wanted, let's see, just basic walls.
You could be doing useful things.
That's Ada. She's our quote unquote assistant, and she's fairly temperamental apparently. Basically, we're trying to make more complicated resources. Like if you see in the top right, that's our current objective, is to make those resources and then send them up to the space elevator, or send them up the space elevator to that space station. And the more parts you send, the more it builds out that space station. Let's see, if I go into photo mode, I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, can you go on the space station? Not that I know of, but I haven't beat the game before, so maybe you can when you at the end of the game. I really don't know. I know bits and pieces of the storyline, but I haven't played this all the way to completion, nor have I watched anyone complete the game, and so I'm kind of just... I'm taking it slow. I'm building a lot bigger factories than I normally do. Gotta head out. Might be back later if I can. Have a nice night. Alright, Guided by Voices, thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate you. And I'm definitely going to be taking a look at your the pictures you put in Discord. Can't wait to see what your factory's looking like. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so I don't know what happens in the end game. All I know is things get more and more complicated. Yeah, the more complex they are, the more headaches that I get, and hopefully everything looks better and is more interesting. I'm gonna wait on the quartz until I have a better idea what to do. Right now I'm just gonna set this up like I have it over here. And let's see, that is how many blocks high? 2, 3. Looks like full 10. Okay. And that should be butting up against it, correct? I think it's butting up against it. Yeah, it is. Okay. Now we know where to put that. And so we just need to do vertical up 10. now get out of this. And we zoopin. Let's just go this way. I don't remember. Let's check how many we went over. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we'll probably just need the 5. And we have 3 so far, so 4 and 5. We'll get rid of this just so we keep things somewhat even. Yeah, the zoop mode is really, really handy. It makes it so that you can build a lot faster. They didn't used to have the zoop, and you'd have to place each one like that, and it took a decent amount of time. And then they came out with the zoop, and the zoop is so nice. I forget that a lot of times I forget that it didn't used to be a feature. That's how important it is to the game now. Let's get back to zooping. Sometimes it can be a little buggy, like when you're making long, when you're not really above it, it can be buggy. But they did an amazing job with this game. I've been playing it, I don't know exactly how many years. I think I bought it in 2023, 2022, maybe somewhere in there. I'm not sure. Before it was a fully finished game, and it used to be a lot more buggy than it actually, they cleaned up a lot of the bugs. They've done a fantastic job with this game, and especially for being a small studio, they have put out some really good updates, and you know, their communication, it's what every game, I wish every game studio was like. It's really good. It's an awesome game. You just have to get used to the headaches and trying to get things to look somewhat decent, and that's the part I absolutely hate, is making things look good. Like, it's nice when things look good, but I'm just terrible at making things look good. And that's one of my goals for this series, is to make it so that it can my builds actually look decent rather than just being halfway efficient. Can I recommend a game for tomorrow's stream? You can definitely recommend it. I'd have to see what all. I want to make sure that I'm not forgetting about any series or any games, like any games that we have going right now. Yeah, just need to. I'm trying to make things so that they don't die off, but definitely can recommend a game for sure. And if we don't get it to do it tomorrow's stream, we'll definitely look at it in the future. I just want to make sure nothing dies off. So it's kind of like a collector game where you collect a certain amount of gems. It is a horror though. Okay. Oh, I didn't do that over here. That looks a lot better. Yeah, I do like that finished off. And of course, there is something chasing you. Why is there always something chasing? I don't like it. Oh. It's called Dark Deception. Is it on Steam or what is it on? Once you get used to it, it's mostly fun. Mostly fun, you say? I think it's on Steam. Okay, so I don't forget. Let me go ahead, open up Steam. That way I can at least put it on a wish list to look at. Sometimes it's annoying. Dark Deception. Now, are you looking at Dark Deception? Dark Deception Complete, Chapter 2, Monsters, Immortal, or, yeah, Dark Deception Chapter 3. Is it kind of like a FNAF sort of thing? Point the camera at it. Okay. Let's go. Oh, this is a DLC. Needs Dark Deception. Okay. So it's a free game, but they have lots of DLCs, or you can just get the complete version, and I'm guessing you only have to buy one instead of 5. Oh, that's not even out yet. 4. Okay, I'll go ahead, add to the wish list. I will check it out, and then I guess you'll find out tomorrow. All right, sounds good, Greg. Okay, so I do like that. I need to fill in the other side so it looks like this. That looks a lot better. I do need to clean up whatever it is over here. That way this isn't clipping off the edge. And then also figure out what to do in here. Not sure what to do in there yet. We'll do something in there. Just because it's going to be pointing out, and or we could just seal it off and do nothing. But I feel like we should put something in here. This one, it makes sense not to do anything with, just because it's, you know, cliffside and all that. Alright. So got that set up. Now let's look at a blueprint designer. I think we want it like that. H. What am I clipping into? Just that? Yes, just that. Look at that fit. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Let's go ahead and just load up. We're going to do the same sort of thing. We'll load up this one, change up the colors, make this one all iron-like. And everything should be going the correct way on this one, so I think we just need to change the blueprint and the color and it should be good. So this one is going to be pure iron ingots. Yep. And then no overclock. Copy that. Paste. And then we need a good color. I like unpainted, but what about... We could go chrome. Let's see, so iron ore comes in almost like a brownish silver. So yeah, I think the chrome would be the closest. Let's try chrome and see what that looks like. Maybe we like it, maybe we don't. but I think it would look good considering that side is going to be all copper. This side can be all chrome. Or it could just, you know, not really look like anything. Let's check it out. Let's see. Okay. It's not bad. We need to make that chrome. Yeah, it's not bad. I think we're going to go with the chrome just because I think it'll look interesting over there. And then on this side, we leave the water alone. For these, we should do like a weird, maybe a little bit darker than that. I think that, or does that remind me more of bauxite? That's a little bit too red. Yeah, I think that one might be bauxite. We could go this tannish yellow color. Oh, not photo mode. Oh. Ore. Iron ore. No, not really. Now it reminds me more of a banana. Let's just edit this one a little bit. Make it more brown. Welcome back, Craig. And then maybe go back this way a little bit less red. And then this one should be maybe shine. No, what is brown? Maybe like there, a little bit darker there. Select. That's what it's on. Yeah, Dark Deception is a little bit pricey. It was saying that Dark Deception is free, and then if you wanted to upgrade or get the DLCs, then it would be $20. But $20 for a game, to me at least. Now, keep in mind, I have a full-time job. It's not that bad. A lot of it to me is how much entertainment you're gonna get on the amount of money you spend. Yeah, for me it's 8 to 5. I get an hour lunch, but yeah, pretty much 9 to 5. Okay, we'll give it a shot. Again, I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or not, but definitely give it a shot. Okay, let's save this, and this is going to be pure iron. Yeah, basically. That's one thing that's nice is I drop off my son at work. Well, sometimes I go in at 7 and then either work till 4 or 5. But I'll drop off, or my son will get picked up by the bus, and then it's just like perfect timing. And then he gets dropped off at his uncle's house and is there for about an hour until I pick him up. So all in all, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's indoctrination for sure. School is basically getting you ready to go into the workforce, in my opinion. I don't know if it is one-to-one, but what I really think is that all schools do is get you ready for a job, to work. I don't really think they teach. They do teach, but there's a lot of life skills and you're taught one way of doing things when there's a lot of times where you're going to have multiple different ways of getting the correct answer, and they're just looking for just one. Okay, we're getting into conspiracy theory. Yeah, I really think that all school isn't about education at all. It's just about, well, college. College to me is just a money grab. I think a majority of people nowadays, now take this with a grain of salt, a lot of it depends on the profession that you choose for college. But I think a majority of people going to college right now would be better off going to a trade school than they would to going to college. Again, grain of salt, personal opinion. Do not consult me for life-changing advice. That is definitely not what you should do. I'm never gonna get that. Alright. I just want to throw that out there. My advice is nothing more than my very limited ramblings, and I know nothing about someone's situation, and you can't really give good advice to someone unless you do know their full situation. So I will talk about things and I'll give my honest opinion, but do not for 1 second let that influence your decisions. I would say that keeping an open mind about things and exploring new possibilities and changing or thinking about things in different ways is a good thing, but consider all the options before you go out and just make a big decision, like whether to go to college or not. Now that it's all lined up, I'm not sure that I like that color. I think we're going to stick with it. I just don't know if I like it or not. Now, how does that look back here? And I'm getting scared because I didn't think about how many resources we're going to be pushing out of here. We may need to do something and break that up a little bit, like we did over here. Let's see real fast. So it looks like we have 3 lines going in. And for the iron, we're going to also have at least 3 coming in. Or no, the iron, 673, two belts going in. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I don't think I messed anything up. Last time I accidentally pressed some buttons, I shut down the stream, and I don't know how I did that. Let's see, also back to Dark Deception, the levels get longer and longer. The newest one takes an average 3 hours, so you should make it a series where in the start you could do 2 at a time. That's definitely possible. Next stream's going to be tomorrow. Let's see. I'm trying to think what would be best. I might do a bonus stream tomorrow. Depends on what all I have going on. I definitely need to clean the house and mow the lawn, but the lawn's probably going to be flooded because it rained pretty hard today. Not looking forward to that. Okay, 67.5. We need 480 divided by 67.5, 10.10. When do you start streams? So if it's 7:32 for you, it's 7:32 for me right now as well. Is it? Yeah, it is. Let's see. So, yeah, right now it's 7:32. Usually I start streams about 6 o'clock. Then if I do like a random stream throughout the day, then a lot of it depends. I might start around noon my time. Yeah, a lot of it just depends on what I have going on and how long I have to stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if we do 10 of those, I pressed wrong buttons. Okay, 10 of those. How's that math out? Maybe something else is limiting? I only need 673 there. Those are all full. How's 480? Hold on, I need to figure something out. Yeah, 67.5. And then... Oh, I put 47.5. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, 7.11. So if we have 7.11... Yes, I do. Yeah, I have been in the US all my life. I don't know anything different. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one, how many percent do I need? I need this one running at 11%. 11.111112. Okay. That should equal out. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So these, let's go ahead and we'll move these down some. We'll just make a glass foundation here and then continue this over here like so. That'll give us a little bit of extra room, and if we need to, we can run since this is the input, we can run them along the walls. I wish I thought of that for that. That would have looked so much cleaner. Okay. Then let's go ahead and put this down. We need turned around there. Click that, H, and then we need to go there. That should be lined up. But I don't want to take any guesses due to the doxing of both of us. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I've said it before. I live in Missouri. If the doxing does happen, it does happen. I have definitely not made the best decisions when it comes to how much information I put on the internet, and you could probably guess where I live if you did any sort of Google search. Yeah, so I figure I'm never going to get big enough where someone would actually think it's worth it to dox me, and so I haven't really been worried about it all that much. Okay, so that takes water there. Then let's do the same. I don't know why I'm tabbing. Okay. I have never been. I've heard great things about it. I just have never been there before. Okay, so with this one, we're going to do something a little bit different. And we're going to put this at 100. Oh, we need to put this in. And then 100.4445. Oh, that sucks. Oh, no, I need 144. There we go. And that should be 300 there. And then we just need the same thing, but 150. Opposite sides of the U.S. Not quite. No, not quite opposite sides. I'd say it's depending where, but like 5 hours, 6 hours away. That's my guess, at least. And maybe 8. Maybe 8, because Louisiana is a little bit southern. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to go here. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. And are you guys connected? And then bring you over to right there. Okay. And then these, I need to somehow work out to 2.22. So I'll have these running 100%, and then these are going to be working at, let's see, Wheelan, what is up? Welcome back. How you doing tonight? 11.1112, and then we'll just copy this and paste those settings over here. And then that should be good. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we still need to set up the inputs and all that, but that should be good on that side of things. Now, how's it look? I'm thinking that looks pretty good. I definitely need to fill in the back part along there. I think it looks a lot better with that filled in. Alright, so we need to get that, send these. I'm probably going to run out of the plastic. That seems to be the part that I always run out of. And probably not tonight. Tonight I definitely want to do some more work on this factory, but definitely gonna be playing more Minecraft in the future. Probably in the next couple days. You could put up brick walls around just so it looks like a factory. Yeah, I could. There's some people that do some crazy stuff with their factory layouts, and I wish I could build like some of these other people can. I don't know how they do it. I feel like I missed part of it right here. Yes, I did. This is called Satisfactory. It's a factory building game. Where you try to make more and more complicated parts with bigger and bigger factories and send those complicated parts up the space elevator to that space station. A lot of interesting facets. There are hostile mobs. There are different guns, including guns that go boom. And there's this, it's called a Xeno Basher. Very scary. And some good old nobelisks. And there's hostile mobs that are very, very scary. Then some that are not so scary. Yeah. So right now I'm working on a quartz factory. It is 7:43 p.m. for me. Alright, so we're gonna have one input go in here. So let's go ahead and it needs to be for that. We'll have this set up, let's see, right there. I suppose that's good place as any. Then what else do we want? Could have one right here. And then have it go like this, and it will round the corner. And then one more doing the same over on this side. 1:43 in the I just can't stay up late like that anymore. I get too tired. And then these belts, let's upgrade this one to be a little bit more. That's curve. What about default straight? It does not like those at all. H, can I nudge just slightly? No. Nudge. Wait. That's going off the wall. Okay, it just doesn't like where this is set up. Go to sleep, please. Yeah. That's whew. I'd be really tired if I was you. I think right there. Now let's try this. See if we can get a good... Oh yeah. That's a good curve on it. That will work. I like that. And leaves enough space up above. Then we just need to run this down. Where's the gap? Right there. Okay. And it needs to come in right here. We'll get rid of this and this. Take that, run you down like so. Then we'll do the same thing with the other one. Run it down. My demon is coming to kill me. That does sound unfortunate. Hopefully it's not a like a crazy demon. Hopefully it's just like one of the weak ones. Yes. And then let's upgrade you. And we'll send you along this way. It says level, but it's not. Like so. That looks pretty level to me. Is that level? That looks like it. And we'll put you right. Yeah, for some reason it's telling me level is not where level's at. Get rid of you, get rid of you, and then get you going down there. Sweet. That's those set up. And now we need to figure out where we're going to be taking those. So, yeah, I've never been to Ireland either. I don't think I'm that much Irish. I know I have Irish blood in me, but not very much. Mostly German, I believe. Let's see. Sort. Alright, let's figure out how many we're going to be having. So we did the outputs, or the inputs. So we're going to have 603 and then 120. So 723. It is raining all day. Yeah, that sucks. It was raining, so it was really weird for me today. It was beautiful, sunny. It was probably 72 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. And then just randomly, it just started raining out of nowhere. Super hard, going sideways, everything. Tiny, tiny hail. And then it cleared up, went back to being sunny. It was just... it was weird. Alright, so we're going to have 723. Can I make... Oh, I can just make it 2 lines. 2 lines, straight down the middle, and 720 divided by 2 is 360. So, we have... Oh, they put out different amounts. Ooh! Where... Let's see. Oh, I think your storm moved downwards towards us because we had constant thunder booms. It could have been. We had a little bit of thunder, but not too much. So 52. Oh, you love the rain? I don't mind the rain. I like the sunshine too. Alright, looks like these are all... Oh, did I do this wrong? I should have one... That is... Oh, I did something wrong. 480 divided by... Oh no, 67 point... Yeah. What is the 480 divided by 67.5? 7.11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one should be set to 11.1112. I think that's correct. Oh, this one is. Okay, we'll just put this one back to max, and it'll be good. Just I wish it's light showers or just mild winds and rain, not it blowing all over the place. Yeah, definitely get that. So Ireland really loves the rain, huh? Alright, so we have 52.5, so 52.5 times the 7, 367.5 plus 5.8. Oh. 367.5 plus the 5.8 blah 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 is 37.373. And then if we look at 723 minus and 723 minus the 323, that leaves us with 400 left over. Oh, and then we'll just take 100 out of there. Yeah. I think this is going to work just fine. But the numbers are not good. Sorry, trying to figure out numbers. My brain's starting to hurt. After too much of playing this game, definitely get some brain leakage going on. It's just... Alright, so I think I need to get rid of this right here. And probably this right here, that right there. that should all be able to fit on one 400 belt, and then we'll send the 323 down there as well. So let's get rid of this, and then our Whelan, thank you so much for subscribing. Definitely appreciate that. Okay, I think I need to go like right here. H. And oh no, I need to go. Is that if I can stay that level, or it's going to want to. That level should be fine. And then we'll take this, delete that, send you, actually, send you down. H. That looks pretty level. Just gonna go back a little bit. And hooking that up. Are you a big YouTuber? Definitely not. Definitely not a big YouTuber. Actually, that fit perfectly in there. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I'm happy about that. Nice steady angle. And then you can send all this up to the front. No. Page up. That looks pretty. Is that level? I can't tell now. I am not too sure. I think it needs to nudge down a little bit. Why is there no happy medium between these? It's either too high or too low. Maybe I just need more light. No, it definitely looks like it goes up. Hold on, let's see if I can take that. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Craig, but I'm sure he will be back before long. Okay, that's looking a lot better. So that's inputs, outputs, just need to be painted, and then did I connect the power yet? I did. Okay, so this should be all good to go. Just need to hook up the actual quartz, actually get it over here. I guess I need to bring it up like right here or something. I think that's the only decent way. And now I need to extend that out and bring this in. See, this one was a little bit easier to do because I just brought it up through the floor. Send it on its merry way. I won't be able to do that over here because the inputs are back here. So that should be a little bit better. Let's go ahead and zoop this. And we'll zoop this as well. Nice. I love when it works out like that and it's just perfectly. Just setting up I think we got everything set up for this line right here. I just need to hook up the actual quartz going to it. Now this one, we need to get the water up here, which the water shouldn't be that difficult. It's right over there. And then we also need to get the iron, which I don't remember where the iron is. I think somewhere over there. Okay, it's over in that direction. So we need to bring the iron from there. It's right there. And then we also need to bring the quartz from over that direction. So maybe we bring the quartz up to the iron. Oh, you can see my other factory over there. I didn't realize I could zoom that far. Nice. I guess this is kind of like an in-between. And then I have another factory over there. So let's go ahead and bring the water on over. Yeah, that over there is my power plant. That's what's producing all the power that runs all my factories. And I want to go slightly off center, I believe. Yeah, I want to go right here. So let's go up to right here where we want it. And we're going to go back 2. And that should give us a nice elbow to work with. And we'll go right here. And then we're going to switch our build mode to horizontal to vertical. I don't like that. So let's go a little bit closer to like right here or so. And then we can connect that to that using horizontal or vertical. And that should look a lot better. Yeah. Alright, so water. Water should be flowing up to those now. Is it because I'm not connected to power? Okay, that is full of water. We good there. Now, let's check. Okay, so we're going to be having 2 lines coming in of the iron. Let's just say 700, 350. These are making, we're taking 35. Oh, so 10 and 10. Oh, easy peasy. I like that math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now for this one, all we have to do is break that off there. Have this come off to the side. Something like that, maybe. And don't worry, we'll fix the clipping. And I think we had it about right there. That's looking pretty good there. And then we just need to get rid of that. And boom. That is easy enough. Now we just need to put you there. I believe that is level. It looks to be. Sweet. So 2 inputs there, 3 over there. Now we just need to get the stuff. And I would say we could just make like a temporary train line, or make a train line, because that connects to power. and just swing around, get those, bring them back over here. But I feel like the train line would... We're just bringing in 2 resources. I'm gonna go play a game while I'm waiting on the food. Sounds good. Can you see my text? Do you mean the text you're putting in chat? I can see that. Yes. Join back stream when I'm done. Alright, sounds good, Craig. I'll see you when you get back. Hopefully I'll have this figured out by then. Yeah, Whelan, I do see what you're putting in chat. Last thing you were saying was you subbed. You asked if I was a big YouTuber. I replied that I was not. Yeah, most recent one was what happened to Craig. Very true. I guess I could have a train go down, down. That would be a lot of looping around. I could try it out. I'm hoping there will be progress when you do come back. Right now, it's not looking great. Alright, see you when you get back. Yeah, I guess I could go to there. That's just so far down to take a train. You can't have trains that steep at all. Or what I could do is just loop it down this way, send it on its own track, and then loop it back up. Just one track, doesn't have to be anything crazy. Let's play around with that a little bit and see how we like it. Alright, so for the train station, let's see. Foundations, not coated concrete. I'm thinking grip metal foundations. And we want some chunky ones. And I think we want it at least 5. That might be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6. Can you check out my account? Your YouTube account? I made a video. Let's see, real fast. All right. Let's see. I opened up a new tab. Could you go ahead and put something in chat so I can see you? Train station. Train. That is going to be logistics. No, transportation. And what we want is a... Okay, there it is. Go to channel. So you made that of Call of Duty Ghost? Is that what I saw it was? Hold on, let me go back to the Call of Duty Ghost. I think that's what it says. Seems pretty cool. Okay, let's go there and there. Okay. We need train station. It's going to be like this. Let's go over some. I think I want to leave some room over here to run belts. Probably a little bit more room. Like that. And let's go a little bit further up. Right there. And that should be the correct way. And then let's do railway. We're just going to do a short little railway. Railroad track is too short. It's supposed to be short. Okay, maybe we can't do that. Freight platform, we need this right here. And this right here. I believe we're just going to be doing 2. And then we need some buffer storages. So let's go ahead and make a buffer storage here. Organization, industrial storage. Like so. And then we'll just put this right here. And then put this one, let's see, right here. That's just, I need to scoot that back just a little bit. H over. And then I need to make this turn, so back it up to about right there. And that should be good. And then 3E like so. And then this one like so. And that'll give us 3 lines. Hold on, we're gonna need one more line. So 480, 300, no, 450 going out. That should be good. And then that line will just get backed out, but that should be fine. We should be able to get all of it into that right there. Then over here, let's see, if we do 300, yeah, that'll be 450 and 480. Then the iron over here can be about 700. We can do that, connect those up, that'll be good. Then what we need is another train like this. And I've never set up a railway like this before, where it stops here and then it goes that way. I think that's how you do it. I might need to watch a tutorial on how to do it, but this should be how you do it. And then you get, let's see, can I put a buffer stop? Yes, I can put a buffer stop there. Sweet. So now we just need a railway. Can you check out my account again? Whelan, give me just a little bit. I really want to get started on this and get this going. Because we need to make 2 more train stations. Let's see, so how do I do this? So this train station I can hook up, and then let's see, power's right there, and then power's gonna be on the other side. where's the best place to hook this up at? About right there, I do think. And then we'll take this, try to line it up best we can. About right there. Not lined up over here. We'll line up over here. That'll be fine. Take this, drop it underneath, because if Winlow's running the power underneath, it just makes things look a lot cleaner. Run you over here, and then take the power. Like Oisin? I don't know the correct pronunciation, so I do apologize if I got that wrong. Oisin? See, and then we can run you right there. I think that will be fine. And then power. Irish name. I just want to make sure that I'm at least pronouncing it close to how it's supposed to sound. I do not think that I am pronouncing it correctly, but I hope I am. Let's see, power is going to be on the front side. Google it. Okay. Name, pronunciation. Oshin. Or Ushin. Ushin or Ushin. The O is pronounced like the O in go, and the I is pronounced in like E and C. Both are good? Alright. I'm gonna go with Oshin. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I do know how to pronounce it this time, and I do apologize for completely butchering it before. Let's see, where do we want to run the power? Probably over here. About right there. Needs to go down some. That's about good. And then let's send power over this. We can send it right here. Should be about right there, and then get rid of you, take you, and run you through to right here. Well, I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Oshin. And then we can run that there. Then, where's that hole? There it is. Bring you down to here-ish. Then move this over to this side, where we should have power like right there. That will work. Run the power up there, nice and hidden. Oh, you're fine. Not a problem at all. I definitely don't expect anyone to be on time to my streams. I am just happy that you stopped by, really. That's all that I can... I can't even ask that. It's... Honestly, I'm grateful to have each and every one of the people watching here. So no need to apologize because you weren't here right when I started to stream. Alright, that's connected to power. Now I just need to send this power. Can I send it over here without it? Let's see, that's going underneath somewhere. Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate that. I definitely do my best to... I guess I just want my streams to be a good place for everyone, and you know, be able to have fun on stream, and you know, be able to talk to people, figure out, you know, a little bit more about their personalities, my personality, get to know people. Really, I think it's awesome to do that. All right, so. Is it going to look terrible if we just run this down like so instead of putting it on tracks? I'd rather have it on tracks. That's disappointing. I do think we need to go with this setup. I just need to remember setup. Let's see, so we need to go over, I think it was that direction. Yeah, over there. So best way would be to come down this way, snake it along. I want to become an architecture. Architect is a pretty good profession. My uncle's an architect. Now granted, he worked at a very small firm, but I think he enjoyed it a lot. I think it was his own firm, now that I think about it. So that's water. That's Caterium. That would be good to pick up later. Let's see, where is the iron? I need iron. Over here. Okay. Alright, so here's the iron. We need to get it over there. Honestly, it would be so easy just to run the train track going down here, hook up a station right in here, run the train track down. Is it... which way is it? I think it's down this way. Oh, that is a weird tick-like thing, which no one really knows what exactly the name of it is because it has no actual name. I'll tell you what achievement I got for jumping on one as soon as I take care of that guy there. So, if we go into... oh, shoot. I didn't realize there's a big one. These are called spitters. And they're an absolute nightmare in the beginning of the... those are hogs. They like to headbutt. And they do hurt. I don't know why there's so many over here. It's just some iron. Not even pure nodes. They're all over the place. Let's see. If we go into Steam, and then I put it on my wish list. Okay. Go back to library. Let's see. Achievements. Where is it? I have played Raft. It's really fun. I haven't beat it all the way, though. Let's see. So it is called a space giraffe tick penguin thing. That is verbatim what is called in the achievements. Space giraffe tick penguin thing. I don't know where they went. Oh, there's one. And the fun thing about them is they're bouncy. And very weird, and they usually are all up in your factory, and they never give you any room to do anything. Yeah, he's an interesting fellow. I'll tell you that much. He's usually just always in the way. That's how it works. Alright, and then if I continue on this way... Is it down here? I think it's down here. Let's see. Yeah, should be down this way. Down in here. At least it's not as foggy as it was, so I can actually see what I'm doing. I think I could make that work. I do think I can make that work. If you shoot it, it just runs away. It has a lot of hit points. Yeah, I'm just gonna, this is a relatively good track for a train, so I'm just gonna run it down on the ground, call it good, and then this is a weird bird-like thing, whose mouth when open looks like a flower. No, there's more hog. This one's a tougher hog. So they have different tiers, I guess. That one is definitely one of the... I think it's a tier 2. What is the lore? So the lore is that you are put down on... It's not really like a crash land, but kind of... Not really a crash land, no. You're in a drop pod, and you end up on this planet. It's called Massage B-A-B. And basically what you can gather from your digital assistant-like thing, your AI assistant, is that humanity is counting on you to craft the parts that go into the space elevator. And basically you need to craft everything because the kittens and the puppies are relying on you. But I haven't gotten the full story. And then there's also like alien artifacts on the planet, and every time you pick one up, not every time, some of the time when you pick them up, they do different things or say different things, and it's very confusing. And then there's all these dropped pods right here. You have to cook. Yeah, it's complicated. It's very complicated. And let's see. So it needs some power. I can get it some power. I think I have power right over here. Power line. Come with me if you will. I have lots of power to give. There you are. Not for a very long time. Last time I actually played Call of Duty was World at War times. So it's definitely been a while. That was the last time I seriously played it. Now, I probably played it a time or two just for fun, but definitely nothing serious like I used to play. And before it wasn't like serious either, it was just way more serious than anything I played now. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna run the train on the ground, and then hopefully I can figure out how to set it up. And I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going with it, so that's a +2. Alright, let's make a train station over here. And what I'm thinking is we're going to run around this way and have the train station like right here. And then the train's going to continue on that way. And so, what I need to do is put a foundation right here. Make sure it go with the grid, like so. Play Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare Remastered. I have not played... I played Modern Warfare 2, I believe. I want to say that's what I played. Honestly, it's been so long, I do not remember. Alright, so we got those. Let's get some OG Modern Warfare. Yeah. Yeah, way back in the day. And we're gonna do grip metal. Let's do 2-meter foundations. Going like that. I need to get rid of this. It was a really good game. My inventory is getting way too full. I don't need these. Don't need screws. Don't need those. Don't need those. Basically don't need anything that I can get fairly easily. I'm getting plenty of those now. Don't need that. And then we'll throw the rest of that in there. Sort. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. And we'll throw this down right here. And one on that side. We'll do one on this side as well. And then we need a train station. Production. Let's see. Transportation. We need a train station going that way. Is that good? Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we need, let's see if it's going back the other way. We want that one first. No, we want it on the other end. So we need a blank station, an empty platform. And then we need a freight platform, like that. And then I think we need one more of these. Like so. And then what is this set to? This is set to load. That is correct. Now, I've never set one up like this before, so I don't know if that's how you do it or not. So we'll have to see. Let's go ahead and run the line, and then we'll do a test run. before we set everything up. So railway, we need to connect you there. That. No, not like that. Railway. Like that. And then... yeah, that's good. I believe this is the right direction. Build 5 kilometers of railway. Look at me go. I did not think that I've done anywhere close to that, so that is interesting to see that we got that achievement. Ghost Extinction is so underrated, so good and doesn't deserve the hate. I know nothing about any of the games, so all this is, I don't want to say it's above my head, just I'm not sure. I haven't kept up on anything to do with that. Alright, and let's see if we can do some foundations, some ramps. Can we do 2 meter? I'd rather do 2 meter. And another one right there. Like that, and like that. Now if we send this, we should be able to send you up this way. Like so. And like that. Minor clipping, a little bit of a interesting area. Let's call this configure. We're going to call this iron / quartz 1, and this one iron / quartz 2. Then let's go ahead and put, we need a train, then we need freight car, and train. Like so. I think that's how it works. Let's see. So if we look at the timetable, so we need to go from there. Okay, maybe I do it in here. Seems like it's going fast enough. Oh, that's too fast, too fast. Okay. Let's get rid of the trains. How do I get rid of the trains? E. Oh, re-rail. Okay. Okay. So too fast. Let's see. We'll call this Iron 1. And 2. So what we want is it to go timetable, train 1, edit timetable. We want it to go from, oh, we need to add the quartz first. We probably need to add the quartz. Have you played AW COD? Honestly, I have no idea what that is. So probably not. Let's see, so this needs to go through here. And like through here. What is AW COD? And like that, maybe? And there, and there. And then I think from here, hopefully we can just make it a straight shot. I think it'll be fine. Then we want to make another platform. So foundations. Yeah, it's not going to line up. So we'll just make this one off the grid. Make that 10. And a little bit more on each side, and hopefully this will be enough where, oh, Modern Warfare or Advanced Warfare. I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar to me, so I don't think I have. Train station. H. Let's go forward just a little bit. Actually, back just a little bit. That way we can put the train stop on the buffer stop. Look it up. Okay, I will. Probably not right now, but I will definitely look it up. And then we want another station there, and a train station here. Not train station, a freight platform here. And then, do we want another? Maybe we don't need, maybe we just need a, it's a good game. I believe you. Oh, that's not gonna fit. Just barely not gonna fit. Shoot. Oh, we need to extend this out just a tiny bit. And let's go one more. Alright, let's try this again. We will get our train station. H. That's looking... Oh, you need to reverse it. Like so. H. Yeah, that's good. And then buffer stop right here. Get rid of that. It's a good game. My older brother sold it to his friend. Was it your game and he sold it to your friend, or did you have any say in the matter? Okay, and we'll call this Quartz 1 and Quartz 2. Actually, let's see. Quartz 1 And quartz 2. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear about that. Always terrible to have a older sibling that does something like that. Wire's too long. Wire's too long. And then let's do railway. Connect this up over here. Like so. And then, let's see, so I need quartz, quartz, and quartz. So production, I need Mark II miner, I need to build more. So special equipment, let's go ahead and build portable miners. Nazi Zombies was 100% my jam. I love Nazi Zombies. It was so much fun. And I'm going to go get something to drink. I will be right back. All right. Yeah, me and my friends, we used to all stay up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning playing Nazi Zombies, the original one, and trying to get further and further. It was so much fun. All right, now let's try this again. Production, we need Mark II miner.
All right.
Yeah. So sassy. Let's see. So there's that one there. Then there should be 2 more somewhere. Oh, right there. And then one on the other side. Black Ops 6 is good too. Definitely believe it. It's been so long since I played any of those. And this one is the normal. So let's overclock that. And then I need a merger somewhere. So let's do 5 and get this going right here. That going in there. This coming over to here-ish. Actually, I kind of like the curve. 4E, bring you up, got it there. Well, tell your dog to stop. And there should be one more somewhere over here. I think that's where I saw it. Or is it up here? Up here. Okay, so this one should be fine. We just need to go around it, which we can do this like so. Like a shock is happening in his body. He just loves kicking you out. shoot. That's not where I wanted that. Let's try this here. Put that there. Then this needs to come down to here. Really? I wonder why he decided to just go ahead and start doing that all of a sudden. Alright, so this is set to load. Let's work our way back. My parents are on a cruise. Well, that sounds like fun. I have never been on a cruise before. My parents have been on 5 or 6, I believe. So, excuse me. Apparently they really like them. I just have never done it. Yeah, I could be just a little bit anxious or something. Very possible. Alright, so now that's set up. Now we need to set this up. How much iron do we need? Oh, that closed. Hold on. I need my Satisfactory modeler. That way I can figure out where everything, or how much of everything I need. 695. Okay. So if these are normal and normal, I'm going to need 3 of these. So I'll probably do those 3. So let's do, not oil, let's do miner. We'll do like that and like that. We will set this one to 300. This one will be set to 100. So that's going to be 400 going into here. Do that right there. Then I need a merger. Let's get rid of that and that. And conveyor belt's not too steep. Let me tell you what, bud. And then I need one more. One like this. And then you. And go like that. Then I need to connect this up to here, that up to there, this up to here, and that over to that. I'll turn all these on. 300. $100, 300. Good, good, good. Now I need to figure out the timetables. Up to dock. Okay, so if we hit... Okay, so we need to edit timetables. We need to go this one, then this one, then this one. And then Save changes. Turn on self-driving. Next is quartz 1. And hopefully everything will work out good. I hit the gym yesterday, but my muscles are more stiffer than a tank's. Yeah, going to the gym can definitely be rough. I definitely need to go to the gym more. It's something I've been lacking in, but I get a decent amount of physical exercise at work. There's a good amount of stuff that I lift every day that I would consider to be fairly heavy. When you're moving around, yeah. When you're moving around big old heavy reels of wire, I think that qualifies. All right, and hopefully those don't clip. I might move this real fast a little bit further back, just to give this a little bit more room. H. I think that should be okay. It needs one more that way. 3E. Yeah, that'll work. Although I don't know how I'm going to get him over that pipe. My legs can do 110 kilograms. What is kilograms in pounds? Let me look that up. $110 kg 2 pounds. Jeez, that's 242 pounds. That's a decent amount, dude. Honestly, that's a really good amount. Yeah, that is honestly surprising. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why don't I have anything here? This should be iron. Did I not set something up correctly? Iron coming out of there? Quartz is coming out of there. No, that is the wrong one. Why? It's iron and quartz. Why is it iron and quartz? Oh, I messed something up. Okay, so it should go iron on the left, quartz on the right. Iron on the left, quartz on the right. And then we need to follow it down again. This is why it's good to do a test run before you hook everything up to the system. That would have ruined, not ruined, but that would have taken quite a while to fix. Iron on the left, quartz on the right. And then we go over here. Iron on the... Oh, that's where I messed up. Okay. Do this again. Hurry. Transport. Freight station platform. I need you to be there. And then I need a empty platform there. Then these I need to move 3E to there. This I need to move to up there. And then put as much of that in there as I can. Now that should be good. And then we can just hitch a ride. Yeah, honestly, that's a crazy amount to be lifting. It is almost 9 o'clock at night. So I've been streaming for just about 3 hours. Oh, ooh, that was a close one. Close one, Mr. Bean. I don't know what's going on with that. For me, it's 258. Jeez. No offense, Asheen. That is very late, and you probably should go to bed. I don't know how used to staying up this late you are, or I guess early. Jeez, that. Yeah. Not saying anything bad. I definitely enjoying your company. So feel free to stay. Time difference? Yeah. Alright, so now these should be working. Let's see. I didn't have a very big dinner. All I had was some chicken sandwiches. Alright, so now that is working the way it's supposed to work. I just need to figure out how to get this over here. So let's do this and get that down there. This needs to come over this side. So what we can do is do that. Move that over there. You know what time it is, bud? Alright, you know what to do, right? Okay. Alright, so we need 2 lines coming out of here. One... Oh, I really wish I... Let's see, we can go straight down this way, and that should be fine. And is that clipping? No, not really. And then with, oh, that is awkward. So let's try change that to that build mode. Then let's do this. What exactly are those supposed to be? And then 4E, let's send this off this way. Don't know. Actually, let's send this right here. Then up this way. And then like that. Perfect. Oh, those are hooked up to power, so we're about to get this thing primed. And then this is going to be the more complicated one. So we have one that will work just fine coming down off of this, but that one is going to want to go straight through. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with this one. All the emotions. I think it's right there. I don't know why I raised that one up so much. Probably don't need it raised up that much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired too. For some reason, I woke up at 4 this morning and couldn't go back to sleep. Oh, I need to actually... I need to split this. So let's send you... Actually, get rid of that. Send you that way, send you that way. And then I need to figure out how to get this. Over here without clipping crazily. Alright, so that's definitely going to clip. How do I get around that? Alright. We're gonna delete this. Then this is gonna come up just slightly. Send you to right here. And back down. And then this should not clip. Like so. It doesn't look the it doesn't look the cleanest. But it'll do in a pinch. Okay, good to see that I forgot to hook up power. Where'd I forget to hook up power? That is hooked up. That is not. So power there. Power there. Power. And last is the power. And then same thing over here. I forgot to hook up the power. Hook you up. Oh, beautiful. That is exactly what we needed. And that should... Yep, that is putting out those. It'll take a while for this to get completely primed, but what we can do temporarily is just set up some awesome sinks to send the resources to. So let's go ahead and do that. Special awesome sink. We'll put you right here and another one about right there. And then for that stuff, I think I have room up there. So let's send this right here. Think the demon gone? I hope not. And let's do 4. And then we'll connect these up, and that's probably going to be it for the stream tonight. So Asheen, I'm probably going to call the stream pretty soon. I'm probably gonna get off here fairly quickly. So I do appreciate you stopping by. If I do not see you, then thank you very much for hanging out in the stream with me. I don't know why this is. It's freaking out. Okay, that should be better. I'm sorry. Hopefully tomorrow night's stream will be better. Or at least be longer. Hard to think. That took me... Well, I guess we did run Train Network 2, but that was 3 hours. Jeez. Why is this not running? Oh, you're backed out. Why are you still backed out? Because I have this all running on one line. That would be why. How many do I need? Play WW2? Probably not today. Oh, I need to turn this into like 4 different lines. Or 3. 3 and some change. That's why it's all sorts of backed out. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not going to do the math on this tonight. I'll do the math on it off stream. But thank you so much for hanging out. I am going to hop off of here. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for all the support and for the chatting and hanging out with me. And I will talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye.